It's your girl, Texas Brown Sugar. And yes, I am back. We are making Wednesdays our thing, and I'm excited. Let me know if the chat, if you are excited. Wednesday is now going to be our day. And I have so much that I want to discuss with y'all. And I am super excited to get you all involved. But let's just really get into right into it. Again, Wednesday is going to be our day, 6 o'clock. Y'all know sometimes we be on CP time, but that's okay. Some technical difficulties, but we back, baby. Let's go. Okay, in the comment section, in the chat, let me know. Have you ever felt like you are stuck in this dating cycle? You know, the same man, but a different name. I know some of y'all are out here experiencing that. Today, we are going to get real about this. We're going to talk about some of the patterns. I got some truth bombs for y'all. And we're also going to talk about what we need to do to get and identify these patterns and what we need to do to fix it. So go ahead, like the live stream, show me some love, people. And if you are here for it, throw it in the comment section. I'm here. Let me know y'all are here. So, the truth. The truth is, you have a type. And it seems like you can't get away from that type. It's because it's a pattern. And I realize that, not everybody wants to talk about or to even admit that these patterns exist, but they do. And it's three simple truths, some truth bombs that I think will explain how you are in this dating cycle. Um man, let's get into it. So the first truth bomb, your childhood. Yeah, we got to talk about it. We have to talk about how your childhood and your past relationships condition you to what we feel as normal. If you grew up in a home where there was not a consistently a man in the household, you may not know what it looks like to have a man in the household, what it looks like to have a leader in the household. All you know is what it looks like for a single woman who is out here doing it all by herself. And because that is how you were raised, that's how our minds have conditioned ourselves to think that that's what's normal. We don't know what to do when a man does come into our lives, because all you've seen is that the woman is to take care of everything. So when the man does come into the household, you don't know what to do. These past patterns shape what we chase. It is just how the brain is wired, because that's what you have conditioned yourself to think is normal. that it's normal for you as the woman to be the the boss lady at home and at work. And when it's time for you to bring someone else in, the opposite sex, that man, you don't know what to do because that's all you know. You have to recondition your mind. The second truth bomb, the second truth, the pattern of why you keep going in these dating cycles. You ignore those red flags because of potential. Oh, yeah, it's okay he doesn't have a job, you know, because he has vision. I see it. No, you have to identify those red flags. Yes, your man can have a vision, but what is it looking like right now? You cannot ignore those red flags. You saw it. You saw those red flags. How many times have we, after the fact, said to ourselves, yeah, I kind of saw it, but I just prayed it away or I just ignored it? We ignore the red flags because the hope is real. We want this person to be a certain way. We hope. I do that a lot. We hope that he's gonna get it together. I'm gonna pray that he will be a more godly man. But we cannot ignore those red flags, ladies. We can't. Not at all. Okay, the third truth bomb. I have seen this so many times and I have done it myself. We do not pause long enough to reflect between situationships. Period. What's the saying? Oh, the best way to get over someone is to find a new one? No. No. We have to be able to stop and reflect and take a breather. We need to talk about basically detoxing yourself. You can't just jump in one relationship into the next and not even thought about, well, what did I do wrong? What could I have done better? Because believe me, there is always something that you can learn from a previous relationship. Uh, Bouncing from one situationship into the next kills your reflection time. You need time to reflect on the relationship. You need time to get to know yourself. What did I do great in that relationship? What could I have done better in that relationship? I mean, fam, tell me in the chat which one of these truths hits home for you. Is it the red flags? Is it you don't take time to reflect after each relationship? Is it you are so conditioned to think that that's normal? The relationships you've seen, that the way you were raised, your childhood, that's normal. That's what you're supposed to do. A, B, and C. A, B, or C. Let me know in the chat which one hits home for you of the patterns that you see. And it might be multiple. It might be multiple patterns that are causing you to, in this dating cycle, to be with the same type of guy. And it seems like you're not getting anywhere. Okay, so we talked about the three patterns that you see typically. But now let's talk about what you can do. Like, let's get real. What can we do? And we're talking about practical tips. Three easy on the rip. Three practical tips to help you with get out of this dating cycle. Okay, first and foremost, you have to create a no-go list before you date anybody. Also, TBS. What is a no-go list? Okay. You have to write down, and I really want you to get a journal, piece of paper, something, and write this down because studies have shown when you write something down, you tend to remember. Uh, and it's kind of it feels good to get a lot of stuff on paper. I know a lot of people, want to use their phone, but for this exercise, simply just get your journal out and just start writing. You need a no-go list before you go on any date. So, I'm not going to put up with anyone who ghosts me. I'm not going to be with anyone who is non-committal. I'm not going to be with anyone who never wants to meet my family. And you have to create this list and stick with it. This is going to help you get out of this dating cycle that you're in. No go list. Get your journal, write your no go list. Next, the saying is Maya Angelou, y'all got to help me out because I don't quite remember this one. But Maya Angelou said, when someone shows you who they are, believe them. I'm paraphrasing it. Let people show you who they are before you decide what you want. A lot of people just jump into conclusions before you allow that person to show you who they truly are. Because let's be honest, when we're out on a date, we are showing our best selves. We are showing the shiny new car. But what we need to wait and see what's underneath that hood. Let people show you who they are before you decide. Oh, this is my man. This is him. And you only been on 1.5 dates. Again, everybody is gonna put their best foot forward on the first few dates. What about date 8, date 10? You want to validate someone by who they show, not who they pretend to be. And everybody, if we're honest with ourselves, everybody pretends early on. It- it's just, we always want to put our best foot forward. It's just natural. Let that man be who he's going to be and identify whether or not you want to be with him. Not at date 1, but let's wait till like date 8. Lastly, this is so important because I myself I failed in this part. I didn't do a good job of this. And so I know this is super important. We have Mama Bear in the house. Hey, Mama Bear. It is always so good to see you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for coming on and just showing us some love. I appreciate you. Thank you. Um, but the last practical tip for us to help get out of these dating cycles. Y'all know the dating cycle we talking about. The same man, but the different name. Same man, different face. We got to pray for discernment. We always will pray for a man. We'll always pray for a man that's, easy on the eyes. Pray for a man, can provide. Pray that he's a godly man. But we drop the ball when we do not pray for discernment. Pray for discernment so that you can see the truth and not just a cute face or a banging body. You can't forget that part. You got to pray for discernment. It- have Jesus help you out, figure out who if this man is for me. Y'all in the chat, what is the biggest lesson you learned from your last relationship? Cuz I tell y'all every single time we have to be able to reflect. There's always something that we have learned from our last relationship. So, in the comments section, what was the last lesson that you learned? Also, what's a dating red flag that you have ignored and you'll never ignore again? Me, I have to tell you, for the longest, the red flags I would ignore every single time. Consistency. A guy would call me up and he'd say, "Oh, let's go out on a date. I'll call you, let you know where we're." I would be dressed, ready to go, waiting for this man to call me to give me where we supposed to be at. Y'all, and I never got that call. I would time and time again give the people, give the person some leeway. Oh, maybe he got stuck at work, or oh, maybe he forgot. Let me send him a little reminder. Crickets. Yeah. Yeah. Dating red flag right there. Inconsistency. And I just kept wanting to give him passes because I wanted him to be the person that I wanted him to be. And that's not who he was. He wasn't putting me first. Not at all. Hey, Mama Bear said, listen to my loved ones. Man, Mama. It is so funny how our family members, they can discern so much more than what we can, because we when it comes to dating, we have these blinders on a lot of times where we only see the good in a person because we hope that he's the one, because we really want him to be the one, and we don't see those red flags. And so it's easy for us to just be so caught up. But when your mama, your brother, or your sister tells you, something ain't right with him, y'all better take heed. Y'all better take heed. And Mama Bear says you are on point about consistency. Man, because that's what you're gonna get. And if he knows that he can be inconsistent with you, and you still gonna show up in the relationship, you're still gonna be you, you're still gonna do you, that person's not gonna change. Not at all, because he he just assumes that you're okay with it. I, it's yeah, the red flags. We gotta watch. We got to. My bear said, "My mama don't like you, and she likes everyone." Exactly. Exactly, Mama Bear. Is when the family members are coming to you saying, eh, take heed. Y'all, not everybody's trying to hate on your relationship. We're not saying just totally, listen to, take heed, take note, pay attention. Maybe my mama was right. You know, my mama don't. She likes a lot of people, but she don't like him. Maybe let me pay attention. Y'all, we gonna go ahead and wrap this up because, like I said, I'm trying to get back on this Wednesday again. It is the midweek. I want to end on a midweek motivation note, and we gonna get back on this again on Wednesdays. And I thank y'all for showing up, showing love, and I want to leave y'all with healing is not cute. It's not. And it's not convenient. Healing's not cute nor convenient, but it is necessary. And for us to get out of this dating cycle, if you truly, really want to get out of this dating cycle, that's my type. You got to get out of that type. You cannot be afraid to rewrite your relationship story. You can't. Start with who you say yes to. I will admit I have a problem saying no to people. But when it comes to you, your love story, and you want to rewrite this thing, you don't want to go back into those cycles again, pay attention to who you say yes to. Because your yes may end up paying you a whole lot of heartache. You deserve more than deja vu dating. Yeah, because you in that dating cycle, that's deja vu all over again. You deserve something real. So let's start this healing process. Let's start identifying these patterns and doing something about these patterns. And if y'all want additional information, check out my texasbrownsugar.com. Down, scroll down, you will notice that if you subscribe to my newsletter, red flags to avoid and green flags to cherish, it's going to help you date with clarity and confidence. And it's free 99. Just subscribe to my newsletter. I'll send it straight to you. If you tonight drop in the comment section checklist, I'll send you the link and get that checklist. Hey, I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in. We're gonna see y'all next week. Next week, it's a couple of videos we're gonna have to react to. And I'm calling them my case studies. Okay, man, y'all, the dating game is just wilding out. It's wilding out. But I love y'all. I thank y'all for tuning in with me tonight. Again, check out texasbrownsugar.com and I will see y'all later.